This is the Kirby on Sports podcast. Once again, I am Josh Kirby. So glad that you are with us. Shenandoah men's basketball, their season comes to an end in the first round of the ODAC Tournament against Randolph Macon College, but a lot of positivity to take out of this season as well. Now joining me to talk Hornets basketball to close out the season, none other than Hornets head basketball coach Nick Doyle. Coach, great to have you. How's everything going?
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you giving us a platform to talk about Hornets hoops, and things are going well. Just finished our season, so just trying to process everything that we can try a way to do better, and just figure out our next steps.
Yeah, I know you mentioned at the beginning of the season you have sort of a younger team, but just looking at the makeup of your team in falling in the ODAC tournament, what just really stood out to you throughout the course of this whole season about the makeup of your team and what you have to work with come next year?
Yeah, we're extremely excited, about next year, because we this will be the first time since we've been here that we have guys coming back that have contributed and have a chance to contribute again for a second year in a row. But yeah, I'd say this year was really just kind of the tail of the injuries for us. The team that we started or thought we were going to play kind of all preseason, the rotation, that ended pretty quickly after about the third game. I mean, we just had a bunch of injuries, and we thought we were going to be playing 3, 4, 5 seniors consistently, and it turned up being 3, 4, 5 freshmen. We had to go extremely young early on, so that's good and bad. We lost a lot of close games early on, but I thought we grew from that, and I was really excited to see the group win 3 games in a row to still get a chance to compete in the ODAC tournament, which not everybody gets to do. So that was really special for us. And I think the young guys learned a lot. And, going on the road in the ODAC, especially, to a team like Randolph Macon, that was just a really good sign for us that just the level that you have to play at to compete. And I thought, that was a really eye-opening moment for our young guys. It will only be better from, they kind of had to learn by getting thrown in the fire. So that's really good, hopefully for us moving forward.
I know you mentioned the injuries, and when injuries come about, as a coaching staff, you got to figure out the best 5 to put out on the court. With that, some younger guys. How do you think your young guys handled that situation in terms of when somebody's injured? I'd imagine usually the motto is next man up.
Absolutely. I thought they did it really well, because it wasn't just one guy consistently. It had to be multiple guys at different positions. And, again, I think we've been able to attract some really talented players, but really good people. And, they were ready for their opportunity, and that's really hard to do as a freshman. If you don't get what you want early on, to stay locked in. And I give credit to the guys that were able to do that and really help propel us. Some of them won us some games. So it was really good to see them, just mature throughout the season, and we're hoping they can take that next step over the summer.
So, in terms of the schedule, coach, obviously you mentioned a lot of close games. And just on your schedule, you had 4 overtime games that your team was a part of, some going your way and some not going your way. But I've always heard people say you can learn more from a loss than you do a win. What do you think in some of those close games throughout the course of your season that did not end up in the favor of Shenandoah? What do you think your team took away from those matchups the most in your mind?
Yeah, you just learn that the discipline that it takes to win, consistently in college basketball. The details matter, and when you lose close games, you get to rewatch those last few minutes and see, where did we make the mistake? Because most of the time, it's the team that makes the least mistakes, in the last 3, 4 minutes that wins. And how do we avoid this turnover? How do we avoid not getting or giving up that offensive rebound or a poor execution? How do we learn from those moments? And I thought we did, as it went on, but it took some time, and you really can learn from the losses. The winning, you just feel good about it. You can learn, but it's a different type of learning, but when you lose, obviously the urgency steps up a little bit. And, I thought we tried to learn from those moments, and, to win 3 straight at the end of the year, they clearly got over the hump a little bit. So that was good.
Absolutely. And you mentioned just competing in the ODAC tournament, although falling to Randolph Macon, it's always a huge accomplishment in the ODAC in order to earn the right to play in the ODAC tournament. Just overall, your team, the 3 straight wins, getting into the ODAC tournament, although it did not go your way. Just a chance to compete. That must have been huge for your squad, regardless.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, last year I thought we set up a lot of expectation. Being 17-10, and we were still the 8 seed last year. That was the best Shenandoah has ever done in the ODAC. And then this year, it'd be 10-16 and still end up the 8 seed. So still, we were right in the same spot as last year. Just took a little bit different path to get there. But again, to compete in the ODAC tournament, there's 5 teams that don't get that opportunity. So they earn the opportunity to do that, and that's special. Anytime you get a chance to play, playoff college basketball, and again, if you got to go on the road at Randolph Macon, that's a team that has a chance to win a national championship. And we're a young program trying to ascend to that level, but it takes time. And I thought it was really good for us to see the level that they play at, the discipline they play at, because they just take it to another level when it's playoff time. And I thought, that was really good for our young guys and everybody coming back to see we have to try to be at that level all the time. So that was really good. Excited that we got that opportunity, because not everybody gets a chance to compete in the postseason, and we earned that.
So it seems like, just off the topic of on the court stuff, it just seems like that throughout the course of this season, a ton of support coming not just to the men's program, but the women's side as well. But for your program on the men's side, the amount of support that was shown throughout the course of this season, it feels like with the band there in the seats, a lot of seats taken in the Wilkins Athletics and Event Center. That must have been a great thing to see when you're playing at home and you have a crowd that's supporting your program.
Absolutely, it's awesome. No, nobody wants to play in an empty gym, but you earn crowds. I think you have to play the right way. People want to come out and see good basketball. They want to see people defend, playing the right way. But they also want to, get to know the guys and know that they're good people. And I think we finally have a really good group that tries to play the right way. We struggled with that early on, but by the end of the season, you could see, I thought, the fans' appreciation for trying to do things the right way all the time, and they really came out and supported. It takes your energy level to another level, and it's just excited for everybody when you run out that tunnel and you got a packed gym, and that first roar when the crowd after we make a three or a dunk or something like that. It just helps take the whole program to the next level. So we're very appreciative that people are willing to spend some time, coming to a game and supporting our group, and just hopefully we can continue playing the right way that they enjoy, keep coming back.
And it seems like you're kind of instrumental in some of that too, Coach. Like the addition of courtside seats, the round ball insiders club, stuff like that. Just added value that makes a D3 program look and feel like a D1 program, if that's sort of the right wording there. But I'll let you fill in the blanks there. It just feels like a great atmosphere, and it doesn't really feel like D3 in a sense.
I appreciate that. We work really hard at it, and we just have the mindset. If we're going to do it, why are we not going all out? Why are we not trying to give our guys the best possible experience they could get? We want them to love playing basketball here at Shenandoah, and that's a part of it. But I think you have to make everybody a part of your team. We want to make everybody on campus, everybody in Winchester, feel special, feel like they add value to our program, because they do. So anything we can do to add excitement or just make people just enjoy it. We want it to be an event. We want it to be you put it on your calendar. We're going to the Shenandoah game Friday night at 7. But they got to come in and have to enjoy it. Obviously the play on the court matters, but the atmosphere, the environment matters. So that's something that we really try to do, because we've never had that really here at Shenandoah. And so if we want to change that, we have to find creative ways to do it. And, we've had a lot of support from our athletic administration and just the university administration as a whole. They've been really supportive of it, and I think they like the things that we're trying to do. So we're just continuously trying to grow and make it just a really fun time to come watch Shenandoah men's basketball.
So so I sort of want to go inside the mind of a head coach here, Coach Nick Doyle, and with the end of the season, obviously I would imagine some time to process the end of the season, but I would imagine your job just continues when it comes to being on the recruiting trail in the state of Virginia alone. We're down to just a few teams left before state championship basketball starts. I assume your job does not stop when the end of the season comes, and your players as well that are returning, getting into the weight room, what have you. Just take me through that process and maybe a little bit of a break, or you just on the recruiting trail hitting it hard?
Yeah, no, it's really no time for a break if you want to try to be really good at this. I mean, we were recruiting the day after our last game. On the bus after, you're talking about how we need to find a way to get certain recruits here and stuff like that, and things we need to improve on. So it doesn't really end. You try to finish this recruiting cycle. We probably have another 2 months of trying to finish our class off, and then hopefully then you can kind of take a quick week or two break just to kind of reset and come back. But right now we're just diving in with the guys that are on campus, and having our meetings and talking about what we all can get better at, and then our off-season plan, and hopefully we can add some really good talented incoming freshmen as well. So it never ends, but I like it that way. I don't know how to do anything else. Coming to the office every day, working, that's what I enjoy. Even on a day off, I want to be in the office doing something. It's my passion. So if I'm at home not thinking about our team or something, it's really hard for me to do that. Just I really enjoy trying to help our guys, just really achieve the success that I think they're working towards earning.
And when it comes to recruiting, too, you have a lot of great assets at Shenandoah that can, in turn, draw somebody you might want to come play for Shenandoah to Shenandoah because of your your complex, the Wilkins Athletics and Event Center, obviously, and just numerous different things. What is that like to have so many different amenities that can draw a recruit to play for a team like yours?
Oh, it's huge. When we got here, a lot of people, 30 minutes down the road didn't know what Shenandoah was. And, just having to spread the name and getting kids to campus and show them what we actually have to offer. Shenandoah is a little bit of a diamond in the rough. You don't really know about it until you get on campus and see, the beautiful campus we have, obviously the gym, but even the academic programs that we can offer. And for us, I think we've really bought into the term experiential learning that you're going to have a really good time playing college basketball, but winning college basketball with a program that's trying to climb a mountain. So you're going to have an opportunity to do a lot of firsts. But then, academically, we're going to be able to take you to some unique experiences to help you build a resume. I mean, just this past year alone, we've taken guys to the Miami Orange Bowl, the semifinal college football game. We had them on the field for that, the Indy Classic. We've done the NBA All-Star game and all of these things. That this is why you come to Shenandoah. You get a unique experience that you can't get anywhere else, outside of the classroom. And then you're going to get a chance to play winning basketball and, an unbelievable facility with an unbelievable, support staff and just community that wants you to see you succeed. So we're very lucky to be here. And it's just, you're always trying to find creative ways to just find an edge in recruiting, to sell what you have. And ultimately, it just comes down to the people. People are going to go where they feel comfortable and they feel like they have the best relationships. And that's something that we really, really try to focus on.
And was it this past season you took a group to the Indy Classic, I believe?
Yeah, this past year was Texas A&M, Purdue, and Butler, Wisconsin, up in Indiana, and our guys getting to work with the Indiana Pacers game operations people and on the court, in charge of things in high pressure environments. That's a pretty unique situation that a college kid gets to do, and we're very, very thankful that we have partners that allow us to do stuff like that.
Yeah, and just like that, like if that's something that somebody wants to do after college, after playing career stuff like that, you get that real world opportunity. That's sort of a unique thing that you can give them as well if that's something somebody wants to do in that career field.
Absolutely. We say if you're a sports management major or that's your passion, there's no better place than Shenandoah. We're going to give you sports management opportunities and a network that when you leave here, your resume is going to be full of experience. And then it's really just on you to kind of seal the deal. But we think we can get you in the rooms. So.
Absolutely. So, Coach, the job is not finished. It is the end of the season, but we do have to touch on one more thing. You've been promoting it, you've been pushing it. The 3 weeks of Hornets RED basketball camp. What a turnout it was last year. I expect nothing less, maybe even more kids this upcoming season, but you push your camps hard. And it's a great thing for the community to come out and do when it comes to Shenandoah Hornets men's basketball camp.
No, absolutely. It's twofold. We like to provide opportunities for the community to learn basketball, to compete in a safe and exciting environment in the Wilkins Center, and but we also get to have our guys here with us all summer. So that's something that I really enjoy, being able to be around them in the summertime and start building our chemistry. But I'm looking forward to another exciting summer of camps. We got 3 weeks coming up. So it's just I hope it can continue to grow, and we continue to provide really fun opportunities for just the community to connect with our guys and be on campus, and just really feel like they're a part of the men's basketball team here at Shenandoah. So that's something we're really excited about. They're long days, but we really enjoy it. When you see them kids competing, especially on a Friday, in championship games or the playoffs, just how serious they take it. That's when it gets really fun to watch.
And just the cool part about your camps too, just having your players involved, helping out in numerous roles, setting up stations, and the support as well from community basketball coaches from different levels that are coming to help you all out as well. So it's just seems like one big community driven thing where everybody's here to help, and it gives the kids a great time during the summer.
No, absolutely. We couldn't do this without our players. We couldn't do it without the community help. I mean, we've had some middle school coaches come and be, coaches for us. We've had some high school coaches, different levels, just trying to involve everybody we can so that everybody feels like, they're just a part of our program. Because that's the only way we're really going to be successful and it feel really rewarding is if you have a lot of people along the way with you. So just really excited. Hopefully we can continue to build it this summer, which I hope we will. And, just excited to see where it can keep going.
Shenandoah Hornets men's basketball falling in the first round of the ODAC tournament to Randolph Macon, but a lot of positives to take out of this past season to work to get better towards the next season. As always, a pleasure to be joined by the head coach of Shenandoah men's basketball, Nick Doyle. Coach, really appreciate your time all season long. This will not be the last time, and looking forward to chatting it up with you again really soon, sir.
Absolutely. Thank you for all you do, and you provide a platform for our guys. You do a great job, and I think you provide something Winchester doesn't really have. So just looking forward to seeing how we can continue to help you and grow your show as well. But just really thankful for you covering the Hornets.